it's a Monday morning. I am in Hoddleston. I'm in Hoddleston. The astute among you will know I don't live in Hoddleston. I'm speaking at the London Baptist Association. They're not called that anymore, are they? They're London Baptist Ministers Conference today. So my slot is this afternoon. So I had to drive down early this morning. Last night in the NBA we had our vision evening where we shared with our association the vision and values for the NBA moving forward, and I really wasn't sure how many people would turn up. It was on Zoom, so that it could be more accessible, but you never know, do you, of these things. And we had over kind of 65 screens. Some people had set the Zoom up in their churches, so there's multiple people, and that. So considering we've got 50 churches, that's not bad. That's not bad. So they came to hear the new vision and values for the NBA. We launched our new logo. So it's all getting very, very exciting, and it feels a bit real. And like the work we did the weekend before, this was putting a kind of stake in the ground, an anchor in the ground, saying this is the people who we want to be. Which was great. There was real positive feedback, some real synergy around it. Churches that maybe hadn't been engaged before are now getting engaged. So yeah, that was really, really exciting. But today is a day off from the NBA. So I am in Hoddleston for the London Baptist Ministers Conference. This is really good. Hoddleston is in Hertfordshire, which is the area where I used to minister. So a wise person once said to me, in regional ministry, make the travel work for you. So that's what I'm doing. So tomorrow I'm going to be seeing some mates and doing that. So I'm learning to make this work in a way that facilitates my well-being as well as getting the work done. I left in the dark and then it got sunny, so now I've got sunglass masks. But it's really good, really exciting to be here. Their theme is reaching out beyond, so I'm going to be talking about that. And also linking that into building a bigger table. What does it mean to be a leader that reaches out beyond? What key characteristics do we need for that? So yeah, it's at Highley Conference Centre. So last time I was here was core leadership team and trustees way back in September. So it's September last year. Wow. So it's good to physically be with people. Some of my mates also are ministers in London, so it'd be great to connect with new people as well as see some old people. So let's go. Morning, so yesterday was really, really good. Had a fantastic time with the ministers, reflecting on all sorts of stuff. One of the messages I'm kind of bringing is when I speak at these conferences, I'm not trying to give a deep theology. I'm not a theologian. I'm not trying to give all the answers. What I'm trying to do is provoke a conversation, is to start people talking on what do we mean by terms, what do we see with the Gospels, and how does that impact our lives? And so I reflect on my leadership, my journey with Jesus, and what I'm learning about him, and how he's shaping my leadership. And of course I bring a kind of different edge, being of a different generation. So yeah, I think so. What I did is try to provoke conversation around that. Sometimes it's not received well because you're challenging preconceived ideas, but I think once people get over the shock, it's like, actually, how do we digest this? How do we build this? So it was great. Carol, who's one of the regional ministers here, led communion in the evening. Worship's been amazing. There's a fire alarm that went off at like 4:30 in the morning. This is what it looked like. That was so annoying. So I then couldn't get back to sleep. So I ducked out of prayers this morning, and yeah, just tried to sleep in a little bit. So yeah, this is what I'm doing. So today I am going to go and visit a minister in Stevenage. Andrew, he heads up the young adults round table, so we're just going to reflect on young adults and ministry. Sorry, sun's in my eyes. And then I'm going to see mates before heading. I don't know where I'm going next. Oh, going down to Oxford to do some filming. So that's what I'm doing now. So yeah, all good fun. Hello, it is another day and another location. So I left the London Baptist Association. That was great. I met up with a minister in Stevenage. A great time talking about young adults and the synergy that we can create across associations, and it is a national priority, which was absolutely amazing. Today I've woken up in Oxford because I'm doing some filming along with others, and it's going to be part of the Baptist Together Equality and Diversity training. So that's great. So FuelCast are doing the filming, which is great. So I managed to catch up with Andy last night, which was really good. We've not seen each other in person for a long time. So that was amazing. So now, and then I'm driving home tonight. So that's going to be a long drive. But yeah, sorry, I'm so tired. This is a slightly different Premier Inn. It's a nicer Premier Plus room. Definitely worth the upgrade. So yeah, all morning I've just been working in the hotel room with doing my emails and meetings and stuff, which is cool. So I'm now off to the John Bunyan Baptist Church in Oxford to do some filming. Let's go. Hello, it is oh my life, it's now Sunday afternoon. So I did some wonderful filming, and I was going to film a vlog on my journey back. However, my memory card was full, and the spare memory card that I put easy to hand I hadn't formatted, so a bit of an error there. So apologies. And then, man, I was shattered. So out of 5 days, I woke up in 4 different locations. So that was a real, trying to keep your well-being, trying to keep well in that is really difficult. Trying to get the right amount of sleep and rest, it's tough, because actually, I guess because of the pandemic as well, I've not physically been in the room with lots of different people, so you're kind of going, oh, let's catch up, or let's grab a drink while you're in the same room. So kind of lots of late nights, but definitely worth it. So that was great. Then Saturday, oh my life, I had so many emails to go through. So Saturday I was like motoring on with admin. And then Saturday night I went to one of our smaller churches. Their minister left a few months ago, and they were kind of going, what's the next step? So they had a week of prayer and fasting, and then I was sharing with them that evening as they broke the fast over a meal together. And it was amazing. God's Spirit really moved in that place, and it were kind of working out like that actually that was a valid gathering of a church community. And what might it look like for their community if everything was centered around a meal table rather than some songs. So that was an amazing, stimulating conversation. I was really energized by that. I get buzzed when I just see churches kind of get that church can be different and exciting and fresh and new. So I loved being with them. Then this morning I was in Alnwick. So Alnwick's one of our further churches. It's not far from Scotland. So we've got 2 pioneer ministers there, Chris and Caroline. Then they're leading a church community and missional communities. So I went up to share and worship with them, and it was amazing. Caroline led beautifully, and the analogy she used about relying on God and God's support on rough terrain, and how things are difficult in our own strength, but with God, amazing. Then afterwards I got to chill with Chris and Caroline and one of their children, just having lunch, and that was so nice, so good. So I have literally been Stockton, Hoddesdon, Oxford, Alnwick, Stockton. Man, I'm clocking up the miles, but it's so good just to see how God is working in very different ways in all these contexts, but he's still working. As you know, alongside this, I'm vlogging for Project Violet of my experience of a millennial leader. There's a couple of things that have happened this week that have made me think, are people responding in that way because of my age? And how is that then linked to my gender? So more reflections and pondering are happening there. Partly the reason why I'm running out of memory card space. But yeah, it's been an amazing week. Next week, again, I've got a full week next week, so I'm really excited to take you on the journey with that. But thank you so much. I met someone this morning who said that they watch these vlogs and pray for me. And so thank you. You know who you are. I really appreciate your prayers. I know many of you that engage with these do pray for me, and I am so grateful for that, so thank you. But don't forget to like this video, share it, and do subscribe, never to miss any of the quality content. Please don't hear me wrong, I'm not saying liking, sharing and subscribing is on the same level as prayer. Prayers, I'm not saying that. I'm grateful for everything, so if you can do all 4, that would be brilliant. Don't forget, you can also follow me on any of my social media handles, which is down here now. I was so rained on, so I look like a bit of a drowned rat. Sorry, it's really rained on today. It was grim up north today. Last time I was in Alnwick, it was lovely sunshine. It wasn't that today. So yeah, thank you. You've been you. I've been me. Thank you for sharing on this journey with you. See you soon.